stop it. You know, now that we're getting back up towards the top of the mountain, we'll start seeing some overlooks again probably. Originally wanted to stop in Little Switzerland and spend the night there, but then that wouldn't have been smoochy, honey. It wouldn't have been far enough, long enough of a trip. I'll hop off for half a second because I have to turn around to be able to see that view. We'll see a lot better. We'll see a lot better views as we climb, but view Hall Creek Valley, 2720 elevation. Those mountains are pretty off in the distance. Yeah, you could see the elk, but you couldn't, like, you know, the one that was the mule. Yeah, you couldn't make him out. Oh, you know what? I got a camera and I'm gonna use it just because I want to. If you're nice to me, I might take one of you too. Do we? I don't think there is such a thing. Don't think there is such a thing, honey. Yep. Pretty. You gonna be a good girl and take some pictures for me? This is gonna be the only problem with these leaning parking lots. My bike's already starting to warm up this morning. That's about as normal for where it's at right now, though. Smoke stick and phone. I think my camera will be alright in that little pocket. I've got a little pouch for it right there, but you sure you don't want to manage the camera for me and take pictures of all these places I can't turn my head to look at? You don't have to be able to look at anything, you just push the button, but I mean, it's alright. I'll just stop at more of the overlooks than I probably would have if I appreciate you snapping shots for me. Because I can kind of see it, but I can't, get a real good look at it unless I stop. No, that was over Gatlinburg. Well, we've never been there, baby. It's just it's got a couple little hotels there, and it's supposed to be a real pretty place. And there's like the Tail of the Dragon back in Cherokee. They have a bike route right there that starts at Little Switzerland called the Rattlesnake. And while we could do it, from what I've seen, it's just another one of those Tail of the Dragons. It's just a lot of curves, a really curvy road. And while parts of it are pretty, and it's kind of like what we're on right now, you're really riding it for the curves, which, I could care less. These curves right here are what I want to ride. I'd originally thought about riding it, while we were passing through, but I really just don't think I would get enough out of it to be able to enjoy it. But it's like a touristy spot because it's right there at the Rattlesnake. And it should be a good place to stop and get some lunch. But it's supposed to be a pretty place. I mean, there's so much to do on this parkway. You could spend a week on it and not see any, not see probably half of everything, but somewhere on this road there's an old mill which still has a working water wheel and pretty places to stop. And I figured when we stop at Linville, if we do stay there for the night, we may try to catch that winery open and get us a bottle of wine to take back to the room. And they don't have some of the things that we might like, but they do have a blueberry, and it's probably good. Yeah, see, I like these. I don't have to get off my bike. I can just pull up, take a glance, and keep on going. Of course, just because we're so easy here, I think I will take a quick. You talking about the clouds and stuff? Yeah. This is where the clouds are casting a shadow. You didn't take what was left of it? No, because I was afraid I'd never get you out of the bed. As it was, I wasn't sure if I was going to have to hire a forklift to come in and get you up. As much as I would have loved to let you sleep in that big cozy bed. I can imagine that's exactly what it would be. Some of it on my hands where I'd been out, you know, hooking the chain around the bike tires and stuff, and then I washed that cooler to clean it back up where it fell off the bike the other day. And there's some in the back of the bike. Must be going through another tunnel. We're at Tan Bark Ridge Tunnel. Should be. My fog lights weren't on, but my regular lights were. That's pretty. Oh, gosh. Pretty much this whole drive should look just like that. Yeah. We found the first bicyclist. I think I'll pass this overlook just so we don't get caught behind these cyclists. I mean, kudos to them for cycling, but Oh, I thought my thing had kicked off again. I just can't see it. Yeah, we're still 39 miles away from Little Switzerland. If I can pull in without blocking people, but I guess they'll figure it out. If they want out, they'll get out. There's some in the truck there somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna have to get you a helmet like mine, honey. I keep saying it. Keep saying it. Well, oh, yeah, there it is. I say, I thought there was some here. Hmm? Huh? They're mine? No, not too bad. I mean, mine do a little bit, but I think that may be from the sun yesterday.
Well, I never thought about that, but the sun could have burnt my roof yesterday. That could be right
Yeah, that wind kicking up. I can feel that sun on my arms today, even with that 50. Even with the 50.
I think Wendy and them live here now.
Oh yeah? Smile, baby. Yeah, baby. Smile. Yeah, they got some odd discoloration in them, don't they?
We need one of those selfies.
Now, honey. It'll get a little cooler as we get higher. You'll be back in your jacket in a minute. know why I'm having trouble hearing you, baby. I got my mic turned up pretty loud. Unless your microphone's just not that close to your mouth. That's pretty good. Of course, I can tell when you speak up a little bit too, it comes in a lot louder. Stop only at overlooks next 15 miles. I'm down to half a tank of gas and we got 36 miles to go. But that should be plenty of gas. Looking a little gray up ahead here though. These cliffs are. Yeah, got some rain clouds coming in the side of us. Hopefully we get to Little Switzerland before it starts pouring. I wouldn't say 20, but I can tell that it has dropped, yeah. Nice overlook back there, I can see. Well, between us going even higher and this black cloud overhead, I'd say that's plenty of enough reason for it to drop temperature. I would like to have a thermometer mounted on this bike somewhere, you know, well, not mounted maybe, but to see what the temperature actually is right now. Yeah. Hopefully we've gotten ahead of it this morning and, you know, we'll kind of leave that black cloud behind before it ever lets go. Flowers up here too. Well, just let me know if you want me to pull over, baby. No point being uncomfortable. I can pull over right here and you can get it on. Huh? No, it's right here. Right here in easy reach, baby. There's still some blue sky up there right above us. But it's blackest right over there. That's where we're going. Oh. Oop. Help me look if you don't care. I might should have grabbed mine just in case it does start raining. I don't need it right now, but if it started raining, I probably would. See a little blue sky up ahead. That's good. Maybe we'll, like I said, maybe we'll get ahead of it. Looks like we're almost past the gray and black. Yeah, there's the blue sky. Yeah, I can tell the air is cool, but I mean, it still feels good to me, but you know how hot I run. I think this trip would almost be prettier coming the reverse way. Maybe we should have started in Virginia Beach and then come back this way. Because most of the good scenery is, you know, kind of like over my right shoulder behind me. Here's our next tunnel. Hey, well, I was gonna say if nothing else on it, we could park right here in one of these tunnels and get out of the rain. We'd get run over probably, but we'd be dry. Look at the sunshine over there. Gray. Yeah, all the sunshine's over there. There's a big lake down there. But that's probably the reserve they were talking about. That's probably that water table they were talking about for the city of Asheville. I don't think you'd be allowed to put your toe in it, baby. Speed limit 25, radar enforced. Damn, that's pretty damn slow. Well, that's pretty over there. Ooh. Yeah. Damn, I wish I could see more of that over there without having to break my neck. Visitor center. That's real pretty right there too. With this fog rolling in. And we'll just keep right on rolling. Craggy Gardens Visitor Center. Oh, it's pretty over there though. I think we'll just keep right on rolling. We got 30 more miles to get to Little Switzerland. I say we can beat it. Funny how you can see the fog rolling right off of there. Now if we start getting some overlooks on this side, we'll be in good shape. Now the overlook's going to be covered in fog. I can see pretty good. Would you like to just take off with a pair of wings and just glide down there? Well, he's still dry. That's a good sign. Probably something to do with the park. No comment, honey. No comment. Now see, that last overlook I probably would have stopped at if we weren't under the threat of rain. Well, you can see a long way out there on that one. Long way out through there. That's the ones I really like, the ones I can see while I'm driving without having to stop. And again, it's kind of off to the side of me. I'd say it stays foggy and kind of moist up here all the time due to the elevation anyway. starting to see some sunshine too. On on this side. Overlook ahead. I think the overlook which should be on the other side. Glassman Falls. Let's see what's going on with Glassman Falls today, honey. Turn my fog lights back off so they don't run my battery dead. Oh, you probably have to go up this trail. Maybe. I think that's the falls way over there. Yeah, that rock patch. I think that's probably considered the falls. Probably can only see it when it's really active. I mean, it almost looks like I can see water running over there, but it's so far away that oops, sorry. I'm gonna walk over to the other side of the road real quick and just take a peek over there. Well, there may not be, baby. It's hard to say. Well, I think the view's prettier over here anyway. Now that may be Little Switzerland way off in the distance. Maybe it's down the valley. Hard to say. I see.
Pretty, but I do not think that is important.
No, we're coming. No, I think we're good. I think we've already passed the cold part. With the purple butterflies.
I took these glasses off so I could
Well, it might be if you got a little too close to your eyeballs.
Well, I just closed my eyes and put it on, like I always do.
Oh, see, I didn't put any on my eyelids or around my right around my eyes directly.
I just close my eyes and do it.
That's our first stop, yeah. It's not where we're staying. Nope, it's just our first stop along the way. Little Switzerland, we'll get some lunch and gas up, and then we'll go on up to Linville and probably go up and see Grandfather Mountain. And depending on the time, we may go ahead and try to get a room right there in Linville at the place I was going to stay. I mean, it's already 1 o'clock and we haven't even sightseed at Little Switzerland yet. By the time we do a little sightseeing and have lunch at Little Switzerland, go up to Grandfather Mountain and sightsee there and do the suspension bridge, it'd probably be about time to call it a night. I mean, it'd be kind of early to call it a night, but then by the time we finish sightseeing and stuff, to Linville or even further. Well, we'll stop and have lunch and then kind of try to figure out what we're doing. Make sure. Maybe check the weather map and see what the weather's supposed to be in which, both of those areas for the next 2 days. Don't know. It just been a rest area. I didn't see any hiking trails or overlooks. I think the only thing I got in the cooler cold this morning's a beer. Hell, we'll be to our yeah. That's what I was finishing off before we ever left the hotel. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. I think that was just as we passed the visitor center. As far as it's 45 miles an hour right here, and we're not even doing just like 41, 42. Most of this road has a 50 mile an hour. Well, that's a nice. I seen a big lake over there too. Going through there. Don't know. Rough road, next 16 miles. Oh, I might be able to actually see it in the GoPro. It's a real pretty view. As we come around this curve, it lets me turn my head far enough. Watershed, yeah. Must have been them rough roads they was talking about, honey. Thank God I got the trailer with independent suspension. Now, honey, if we find a cave, there's probably going to be a bear in it. And since I had to leave my pistol at home, I don't think I'm going to be, you know, clearing it out for you anyway. That's okay. As they say, I don't have to run faster than the bear. I just have to run faster than you. 16 miles. It's a little Switzerland, yeah. Oh. They're not too rough, they're just a little bouncy in spots. There's your sunshine, baby. Black Mountain Gap. Nope. Yesterday, honestly don't 100% remember, baby, to be honest about it. See, that was me bumping at that time. Yeah, the tip of the one spot on my forehead starting to get a little sore. Pillowcase. Honey, you don't have your boots up against one of the mufflers, do you? Well, I smell a little like a burning rubber smell, and I just wanted to make sure it wasn't one of your boots. You did somehow that one day, remember? It's probably just the cars in front of us. I just want to make sure. I forget what you did that one day to get your boot on the muffler, but remember where it melted it? It was the melted.